Hello, everyone. Welcome to TurkishSoccer.com's podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Next 15 minutes, we have a lot to talk about. First, as you know, the reason why I waited for until Thursday, I usually do this podcast on Wednesday nights, because there was a Turkish Super Lig fifth round matches that played on Thursday. Finally, they started playing on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. After the fifth round, here are the teams that went through to a Sweet 16. And they will probably, there's a lot of Turkish Super League teams, and there's a couple lower level teams in this group. The 16th team is going to be in the Turkish Cup. The names are Kasımpaşa, Rize, Yeni Malatya, Bursaspor, Galatasaray, Erzurumspor, Göztepe, Gaziantep, Alanyaspor, Adana Demirspor. Adana Demirspor trashed Trabzonspor in Trabzon. That was a huge disgusted score for Trabzonspor. Fenerbahçe also got through. Konyaspor, Tuzlaspor, Antalya, Sivasspor, Başakşehir, and Beşiktaş. And these are the teams that will be playing in the 16th round, what we call Sweet 16 and Turkish Cup. And the draws will be taken on Friday in Turkish Football Federation building in Istanbul. We'll see who will face who. As far as the matches that happen on, one thing I want to tell you, in 10 days, Turkish Super League, they will play 13th week, 14th week, and 15th week. So what we have, the 13th week will start on this Friday, which is tomorrow, with a match at home, Fatih Karagümrük against Galatasaray, and the matches will go on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and following Tuesday, we'll have the 14th week matches played, and then 14th week matches will be played on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then following the 14 weekend matches, the 15 week weekend will start on December 26th, which is Saturday, and it will finish on Monday the 28th. So in 10 days, the teams, most of the teams will play 3 games in 10 days. We will see what will happen in this corridor, because that's a lot of matches. So stay tuned. I'm going to try to give you all the information, but I want to go through what happened in the 12th weekend. As you know, there was a lot of surprise scores. Kasımpaşa at home beat Denizli 3-2. Hatayspor at home beat Karagümrük 3-1. Kayseri Trabzonspor match was scoreless 0-0. And Rizespor at home beat Göztepe 3-2. Ankaragücü, one of the best, the lowest team in the relegation zone. Ankaragücü beat Konyaspor 4-3. Fenerbahçe at home. This was the surprise of the week in the 12th weekend. Yeni Malatyaspor beat Fenerbahçe in Istanbul 3-0. Erzurum lost at home against Gençler Birliği. Alanyaspor beat the first place team, beat Beşiktaş 2-1. Başakşehir lost at home against Gaziantep 2-1. And Sivas Antalya match was scoreless 0-0. In the 12th weekend, the Galatasaray had a bye week, so they were without playing in game. They did not lose anything, but Alanyaspor still on top after the 12th weekend. The Alanyaspor sits on top of the Turkish Super League with 26 points, and Galatasaray is in second place with 23 points, and third place team Fenerbahçe with 23 points also. Fourth place Beşiktaş with 19. Fifth place Göztepe with 18. Sixth place Gaziantep with 18. And also seventh place Kasımpaşa with 18 points. And another team with 18 points is Hatayspor is in 8th place. And in 9th place, we see Fatih Karagümrük with 17 points. Now, here's the thing. In the 13th weekend, I'm going to go through the 13th weekend matches. There's a huge match between Rize and Trabzonspor. Rizespor at 15 points and Trabzonspor 16 points. Trabzonspor, after getting out of the Turkish Cup, they have a very, very tough schedule in the next 3 games. If they don't win any of these matches, I think this is going to be the 4th match for Abdullah Avcı, the new hired coach. It will be a disaster for Abdullah Avcı. So, looking at the 13th weekend matches going through, and like I said in the beginning of the program, on Friday, Fatih Karagümrük will host Galatasaray at home. And Saturday, there are 4 matches. Göztepe will be at home against Hatayspor. And Yeni Malatya will host Kasımpaşa. And Trabzonspor, Rize match will be in Trabzon. And last match on Saturday, Gaziantep will host Fenerbahçe. This is a very critical match for Fenerbahçe too. On Sunday, Gençlerbirliği will host Ankaragücü, 2 Ankara teams who are in the bottom of the barrel of the Turkish Super Lig. It will be very interesting to see who will win this match. In Denizli will be home against Alanya, the first place team, and Beşiktaş will be also at home against Erzurumspor. On Monday, Konya will host Sivasspor, and Antalya will be at home against Kayseri. After these matches played on this weekend, right away, the 14th weekend will start on Tuesday, December 22nd. On December 22nd, Tuesday, there are 2 matches. Oh, by the way, on the 13th weekend, this weekend coming up, Başakşehir has bye. So they're not playing match this weekend, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On the 14th weekend, as I told you, Tuesday, Hatay will be at home against Trabzonspor. That is Tuesday, December 22nd. And Galatasaray will be at home against Göztepe. On Wednesday, December 23rd, Erzurumspor will host Denizlispor, Alanyaspor, Turkish Super Lig top team. Alanya will be at home against Yeni Malatya, and Kasımpaşa will host Gaziantep. And huge match on Wednesday, Fenerbahçe against Başakşehir. On Thursday, the December 24th, Sivas will host Gençlerbirliği, and Kayseri will be home against Konyaspor, and Rizespor will host Antalya, and Ankaragücü will be at home against Beşiktaş. This is the 14th week, and in the 14th weekend, the 14th weekend will end on Thursday, and Fatih Karagümrük will have a bye in this weekend. In the 15th weekend, which it starts on December 26th, on Saturday, there are 2 matches on Saturday. Göztepe will be at home against Fatih Karagümrük. Trabzonspor will host Galatasaray in Trabzonspor. In Trabzon. And Sunday, there are 4 matches. Gaziantep will be at home against Alanyaspor. Yeni Malatya will host Erzurumspor. Denizlispor will be at home against Ankaragücü. And Başakşehir will host Kasımpaşa, same city. 2 teams from Istanbul will go at it on Sunday, the December 27th. On 28th, Monday, Gençlerbirliği will be at home in Ankara against Kayserispor, and Konya will host Rizespor in Konya, and Antalya will be at home against Hatayspor. And last, in the 15th weekend, which is on Monday the 28th, Beşiktaş will be at home against Sivasspor. In the 15th weekend, Fenerbahçe has a bye. So we're looking at 3 teams are not going to play 3 matches in 10 days, which Başakşehir is one of them, which that happens on this weekend, 13th weekend. And then 14th weekend, Fatih Karagümrük has a bye. And the 15th weekend, Fenerbahçe has a bye. So, looking at these charter, all the matches, it is going to be tough for all the teams. You know, looking at the first place team right now, Alanyaspor, they're on top with 26 points, but they have tough games to follow in 10 days. Also, same thing with Galatasaray. They're Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe with 23 points, but in 10 days, they're playing very crucial matches. The same goes with Beşiktaş too. So, and also the same goes to those teams in the bottom of the barrel. Looking at the last team in the bottom of Turkish Super Lig, Denizlispor with 6 points. Ankaragücü has 8 points. Erzurumspor has 9. And Kayserispor has 10. Gençlerbirliği with 11. And Sivas with 11. So next 10 days, if they don't win some of their matches, this is going to be very tough. The reason why they're playing these matches, as you know, Turkish government and Turkish Football Federation decided not to have a relegation last season. So the teams that were supposed to go down to a lower level did not. So we have 21-team Turkish Super League this season. That's why every weekend we have teams are not playing one match. They have a bye. So when you have 21 teams, actually one team is going to have a bye every weekend. So it is going to be a tough race for all of them. It's going to be tough for the teams that chasing the title. It is going to be next. It's going to be very tough 10 days for the teams in the bottom. But as I told you, there are very important games in this 10 days, especially this weekend. You have games like, Alanyaspor is really, Başakşehir has an off, but Alanyaspor has to win their match in Denizli, which Denizli is struggling. They're desperate for points. Also, teams on top, like Galatasaray playing tomorrow on Friday against Fatih Karagümrük. Fatih Karagümrük is a very good team. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fatih Karagümrük beats Galatasaray or at least gets point. On Saturday, this coming Saturday, Göztepe Hatayspor match should be very fun because you're looking at the standings. Göztepe is in the 5th place with 18 points, and Hatay is also with 18 points, who is in 8th place. So that's going to be a very important match. Yeni Malatya, Kasımpaşa, they are in very close with points. So that is interesting. I think the biggest match will happen on Saturday. Trabzonspor hosting Rizespor. Because Trabzonspor, if they lose this match, if there were fans in the stadium this past yesterday in the Turkish Cup game, you could have seen a lot of boos to Trabzonspor and a lot of boos to Abdullah Avcı. And also on Saturday, this coming Saturday, Gaziantep-Fenerbahçe match. Very important. Gaziantep with 18 points. Fenerbahçe with 23. Gaziantep winning at home will make their point to 21. That's why it is a very important match for both of the teams. On Sunday, you have Gençlerbirliği against Ankaragücü. There are very Ankara teams, like I told you, Gençlerbirliği has 11 and Ankaragücü has 8. There will be fight for points down in the bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen. So this is it. I'll see you next time on my podcast. Make sure you listen to this Turkish Football, TurkishSoccer.com's podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast. See you next time. Bye-bye.